All right, this is Shake and Bake. How you guys doing out there? So, I had somebody post in my comments of one of my other videos. They said, hey, what are some shooter games, FPS genre games that are not mainstream that you enjoy playing and that I might recommend? So I'm putting together this quick little video with some sample footage from some of the games that I think, some of the shooters that are not mainstream. These are multiplayer games that I think are fantastic. And the first one I'm on here is Insurgency. Indie game, FPS shooter. It is fantastic. And if you look at my channel, you'll see there's a bunch of videos that I have done on this game because I think it is that outstanding. And at the core of it is the game mechanics, the shooting mechanics, the movement. Then there's all the stuff you get for basically $15. You get multiplayer, you get co-op, you can build your own maps. They have an editor. There's different game modes. There's boot camp. There's a training session where you can actually practice on these different maps, different game modes. I mean, just fantastic. And this game has some of the best in-game weapon sounds, whether that's incoming bullets or whether that's you shooting at something that I have heard in a shooter. Fantastic. So, top of my list, not the number one, but one of them at the top is this game here, right here, Insurgency. Very tactical game, but yet fun. A lot of people playing it. Not too much, though. Not mainstream, not AAA. And the best part, it's coming from an indie, small team, who I'd rather support than, to be honest, some of these AAA releases that are come out that I think are crap. So this one, Insurgency, I'll put the link below for all these games I talk about, is fantastic. Looks great, sounds great.
We lost Charlie.
Let me see if I can get some actual gunshots going here for you, so you can. I thought that was a guy right there. Shit, there's a guy right here. He's going to be right in here. Let's see if I can get in here and get this Charlie real quick. I'm running right now, but normally in this game you don't run because you will. Whoo, you hear that? Oh, I love it. So definitely check out Insurgency again for $15, man. It is fantastic. So, all right, let's move on to the next game in Shake's list of FPS genres that I think you should try out. Okay, so here's my next one. Again, these are not in order. This is Forgotten Hope 2. I think one of the best World War II shooter FPS games that is currently out. This is a mod. It's hard to believe. Yes, this is a mod. It is free. All you need to be able to play this mod is Battlefield 2. I'll put the link below where you can find it. Also, if you look on my channel, I got a ton of videos playing this game, talking about this game. If you've not played this in a while, maybe it was years ago, they did come out with an update. And let me first start, it looks fantastic. It is hard to believe this is is an older game, but if you look around, it just looks like you are in Europe. The way they did the hedges, the fields, the cities, the buildings, it just looks incredible. You don't need a high-end system to run this mod, but if you do have a higher-end system, you can max everything out. It looks great. And the other great thing about this mod, if you like big maps, look at this. They're huge, which allows for open sandbox gameplay where you can flank, you can maneuver. There's APCs, jeeps, there's tanks, airplanes, you name it. They're in this mod from that era, from World War II. There's squads. You can be a commander. If you look at the vehicles, they painstakingly recreated with accuracy the vehicles. And if you do Google Earth and look at some of these locations where the battles actually happened, these maps are so accurate, it's scary. There's actually grass and bushes and things in this game. I mean, look around. It looks incredible. It plays incredible. It is hardcore in nature, so there is a learning curve to this game. So you definitely need to read up, watch videos. ask questions. There is a very dedicated community to this game, and so you have to figure out when people are playing. There's not a whole bunch of people playing this, but there's always people playing, usually every day. And another great thing about this is, actually, I think it's the server I'm on. It's 128 players can be on this game. It does not lag. It plays very smooth. And, I mean, the battles you have with 128 players, and it does not feel claustrophobic. It feels wide open. But, man, some of the battles I've had in this game are just epic. I mean, epic. Going back and forth, raging back and forth, just unbelievable. The other good thing about this game is people all get access to the weapons. I mean, there's no this mod. I mean, everybody gets pretty much same weapons. There's no like overpowered weapons or anything like that. Let's see if I can actually get a shot off here. Let me watch out here. There's artillery. There's cannons. There's rockets. It's I got a tank coming through here, I believe. And then there's different roles in the game you can pick and to support your team. Love this mod. Love it, love it. I've played many hours on this. Again, check out my other videos if this one definitely might not convince you. And again, it's pretty hardcore in nature, so you definitely... It's a learning curve. Oh! So again, Forgotten Hope 2, I'll put the link below. If you're not convinced, check out my other videos. Fantastic game. And the good news is that they're working on some more content, so hopefully we see that in the near future. Forgotten Hope 2, fantastic game. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, so here is my next, I would call it, non-mainstream shooter. That is fantastic. Now, I've played many hours on Red Orchestra 2, Heroes of Stalingrad. Actually, have made a map for this game, but haven't played in a little bit. But again, this is another great game that is of the World War II genre. There is a little difference in this compared to, let's say, to Forgotten Hope 2 in that, hold on, let me take this guy out. Oh, yeah. In that it's not, obviously there's not, like, vehicles don't play a major role in this game. There are some tanks on some maps, but again, not really. It's more infantry based, and it's the maps aren't quite as big. But this is a fantastic game. Again, a solid player base. A lot of people using. Let me take this dude out right here. Oh yeah, that will work together. I like the speed of this game. It's not like Twitch gaming, fast running, nice pace to it. And other great thing is there's a great modding community for this game. So there's a lot of modded or mod maps, custom maps, and you know, we've seen some great maps come out of this community. So that's the other perk of this game. There are a bunch of maps. It is pretty hardcore in that you definitely have to learn this game. It is 1 or 2 shots you are down. Let me take this dude out right here if I can. And the other bonus to this is you have basically 2 games in one. You've got Red Orchestra 2 Heroes of Stalingrad, but you also got Rising Storm. And that is pretty, it's a fantastic mod for this game. I'm down. Let's jump on that and take a look at that also. But again, visually this looks great. It runs great. It had its hiccups when it released, but man, it won a ton of awards, you know, in the shooter genre. So great game. Again, another one I definitely add to the list. Let me jump on Rising Storm, a little quick footage of that as well. Okay, so here is Rising Storm. This is the mod for Red Orchestra 2, Heroes of Stalingrad. And again, a bunch of great maps. There are, again, custom maps that have come from the community for this game, for this mod. And this is a ton of fun. You can play Japanese or the Americans. And if you're the Japanese, you got this samurai charge with swords you can use if you're in certain classes. Game looks fantastic, plays fantastic, and it's just a... Oh, hold on a second. I thought I saw some movement. Hold on. It's a ton of fun. you know, if you want to see a bunch of gameplay footage of the game, I've got a bunch of videos on my channel. You can check those out. You can see Shake going crazy, charging with the sword, just having a really good time. Again, visually it looks fantastic. The sound is great. And what's really nice about this game is the ability to work as a squad and team. There's a commander role. You can drop artillery. You can give orders, like right here. I can tell my squad to attack a certain objective. And if you get the right people on a server, man, and on both teams, you really have these really intense matches that will happen really close. Now, one thing I want to point out about Red Orchestra and even Rising Storm is the battlefields are definitely, like here's the map, much narrow. There is more of a corridor feel with these engagements, with these battles. But it plays out well for the number of players and feels right. So, again, definitely I recommend this one. Oh, Shakes down. As a great game. I don't know what the price is on Steam. I think it's pretty cheap right now. So definitely check this one out as a non-mainstream shooter. That is a ton of fun. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so the next game I'm on is Arma 3. Now, I got to be honest. When I got into the early access on Arma 3, and I didn't quite get into it then because for a variety of reasons, part of it was just the performance. It was laggy for me, and I think there were some issues. But I recently went back on there, and I'm going to add this one to the list because it is popular. But I'm not quite sure if I'd call it mainstream. I don't, it's not like a Call of Duty or Battlefield 4. It is kind of a niche market. It's much more of a sim type shooter. But recently I got on and really actually starting to enjoy it. So it's running much better. But what's cool about this game is a lot of options for you. They've got these showcases you can do, the kind of practice on your own, challenges, campaigns, there's scenarios, multiplayer, there's an editor. So there's a lot you get in this game. Let's jump in the action. I'm going to do one of the showcases and we'll go from there. Okay, here we are in the action. And I'm going to tell you, first of all, I'm still learning a ton about this game, so I pretty much suck. But the map, first of all, obviously is huge. This island, the Stratus, is huge. There's definitely a learning curve, but what's nice, I like what they added is when you're playing, there's actually tips that show up that kind of help you out if you're a noob like myself. Lot of commands you can give to fellow players. Again, it's much more of a sim than a typical shooter. So if you like that kind of type of shooter, then this is definitely one to check out. Let me turn my headphones down a little bit. You gotta have a pretty powerful system to run this baby, like full tilt. This is on Ultra, and it looks really fantastic. It runs much better now than it did when I first got the game, so that's partly why I'm enjoying it more. Hold on a second here.
Covering fire!
And I'm really trying to learn the game on the campaigns. All right, I'm injured, guys. Let's see if I can. Let's see here. I'm injured. Yes.
Medic!
Calling for a medic. So you can give commands to squads, all kinds of things. You can, again, a lot, but it is much more, again, of a sim type shooter. But once you learn all of that, just the depth of it, the level of engagement is pretty amazing. And again, I'm still way at the bottom of the learning curve. I got a lot to learn. Right now, I'm kind of bleeding out here a little bit. And fire as well. The sound is really fantastic in this game, and just the the realistic feel of it.
Machine gunner, 100 meters front.
You get shot, you got the open, you get stupid, you're down.
Campbell, engage that machine gunner.
Let's throw a frag out here just to have fun. Oh, that's a smoke, actually.
Engaging target. I'm covering.
All right. So again, Arma 3. I think this one, again, recently added it to the list just because I think the recent updates has made this game more enjoyable, especially the campaign. That is a lot of fun. I still need to complete some of that. But definitely, if you're into the sim shooters, again, I wouldn't call this mainstream. I think it is a niche market. Definitely check this one out. Looks great. You're going to need a little more powerful system to run it full tilt. Definitely a learning curve to it. But, you know, once you start to learn that stuff, it's got a lot of depth to it. So it's got a ton of vehicles, mods, planes, jets, you name it, it's got it. So definitely one to check out. Let's push up here a little bit. I'll do a little more gameplay footage here. I'm kind of, things are getting foggy and everything because basically, I think, bleeding out. I'm hurt. You can go to third-person view, obviously in Arma 3. And the player characters look pretty fantastic. This is all about realism. You can change,
machine gunner, 100 meters.
You know, your position, how you stand, everything. Press and fire down. I think I'm out of bullets. Yeah, I am.
Campbell, engage that machine gunner. Southeast.
Press and fire while I push up here. Shake 'em big style, baby. Look at the tracers going. That's badass right there. Yeah.
Man, 300 meters east. Machine gunner, 100 meters front.
Up here.
Covering fire. Somebody help me.
Fire down for these guys. See these guys pushing up on the left? Let's see if we can make it up behind those guys without getting popped. The problem is my legs, I'm shot, so it's about as fast as I can move. Oh, damn! Nice! Oh! I'm getting crack-a-lackin' from somewhere. So definitely adding this one to the list. It was kind of a last-minute add to the list just because the last week here I've been impressed by the campaign and these challenges you can play. They're really actually fantastic. And really, if you want to learn the game, that's the place to start out. That's what I'm doing right now. I don't know why I just got smoke on my guys. Oh, I'm shaking. It's hurt. I was going to stop for you, but I just want to get up here and open up some these guys real quick. See what I can do. Oh, he's down. These guys at.
We got that down. Engage that man. Engage that man. Front. Engaging target. Engaging. Target down.
I don't see him. Look at that. That's awesome. Look at the lighting. Pretty awesome right there. I love that. Oh, I don't see him. The fog of war. There he is. Muzzle flash. I think I took him out. Yeah, I'd call this like, I want to say the grown man shooter. I mean, this is like hardcore tactical, all of the features you could ever imagine, but with the sim flair obviously to it. So, all right, this is wow, with the sunset there. Arma 3, another one. Check it out. Is a game called Survarium. Okay, I can't show any gameplay footage of this yet. There are videos on YouTube you can look at because there is an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement in place. It's a closed beta. But basically, if you want to get in the closed beta, it's $10 is the minimum to get in. At some point, by the end of 2014, this should be a free-to-play game. If you like the whole Stalker feel, atmosphere, you got to check this game out. I'm telling you, I can't go into details again about the game, but all I will say is I'm loving it. This is one of my favorites right now. Right now, they just have a multiplayer where you can get in there. But man, the environment, the feel, it is flat out Stalker feel, everything. Okay, I'm loving this game. So definitely not a mainstream game. If you like that, $10 to get you in. I can show you some in-game screens here from the website. Go to the website, Survarium.com, and you can, hold on a second here. Let's pull up the media screen here. Let's look at some screenshots here. You can probably see these on your screen. You can go look yourself, but again, atmosphere is incredible. And again, I wish I could go into detail of the game. I can't because the NDA. Hopefully at some point when they release that, they lift it, I'll be making a ton of videos on this game. Go to the site. They've got images. They've got videos. It's really solid, man. Again, I can't say too much. I wish I could. Join the site. You know, if you love this kind of genre, pay the $10. I'm telling you, it'll be worth it. There's a lot more coming to this game, a lot of features here, and you can read about that here. They have a timeline. I'm going to look at that timeline real quick here. Where's the timeline at? Right here. Basically, the first quarter here, they're going to start introducing squads and clans, Renaissance Army and Fringe Settlers gear. Second quarter, they're going to introduce the Anomalous Storm, character customization. Third quarter, War for Territory, start of the story, and then fourth quarter, free play mode. So they're going to have, I think, co-op in this game. They're going to have this free play mode where you can roam around this kind of, again, I don't want to call it Stalker, but it is like Stalker world. Check this one out, and whenever they lift the NDA, if they do, I'll be cranking out some videos on Survarium. Okay, Survarium.com. Check this one out. Definitely adding this one to my list. Okay, so that is pretty much it for now. Now, I probably missed some, I call them non-main shooters that are out there that others enjoy. Post those in the comments below. I'll check them out. And again, it really comes down to preference. I think at the end of the day, I think they're all fun in their own unique way. Depends on what you like. So just throwing these out here because of that comment from that one person. And just also, there's some other upcoming shooters that I would call non-mainstream that I definitely am following. And you can find out more about those at shakespub.net. But there is some great works in progress that are looking really promising, that as soon as they come out or any kind of information, I'll do some updated videos on those as well. So this is Shake and Bake. Appreciate the subs, the likes, and I will see you guys on the battlefield. Cheers.